It's the expansion of poverty that worries me, and because those who are living in poverty can hold very strongly different views than others. But also it's true that when you're very rich, you don't have empathy for those people who are very poor because you don't understand what that experience of poverty is like. And when we ask people, are welfare payments in New Zealand generous enough? Poor people will inevitably say no, and rich people will say absolutely.
We've talked about this as one of those hard questions to look at and see the different answers from rich versus poor, right?
It is, but it's also that lack of lived experience, right? Very few of us can experience living on less than $30,000 a year, but many people in New Zealand do. And how can you think that when you couldn't live on that kind of money, that it's fair for somebody else to live on that?
I think there's this whole just get off the dole and work, but it's really never as simple as that, is it?
No, and look, a lot of poverty in New Zealand is not people who are necessarily on welfare. A lot of poverty in New Zealand are the working poor. These are people working multiple jobs on really low incomes, and they're working really hard to get ahead, but they can't. And I've had this conversation recently when somebody said, I wasn't always rich. I got rich because I worked hard. And it's that thing, that hard work gives you a better life, is a really fundamental thing that we've told ourselves as a national identity, except it's not true for so many people.
Yes.
And so when that national identity, the promise of what New Zealand can give you, when that is no longer true in people's lived experiences, people lose trust in that view. People lose trust in the institutions and how things work. And that contributes to that erosion, slow erosion of trust and social cohesion.